So I'm sitting here chilling at the INDIRAP HQ, chilling with Chris Costoso.
What's going on?
Talk to us about you, your background, what you do, everything.
What's going on, guys? I'm more than proud to be officially be part of your team. You know, as the head photographer for INDIRAP. I mean, obviously me and you, we've been knowing each other for a while.
History.
I mean, we have done it all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When it comes down to photography and video, you are hiring me for plenty events and shoots. Same here, I bring you to some of my photo shoots or whatever. So the moment that you invited me to have this position as the lead photographer for INDIRAP, I was excited, you know, because I know I know what you do, man.
You know what it is.
I know what you do. I know that there is no day off in INDIRAP, you know. I know the goal, you know. I know we're not here to have a like on Facebook, have a like on Instagram. No. You was here
we're here to change the game.
Exactly, to change the game and to deliver what is deliverable to a client, you know. So a little bit about me. I've been in photography for almost 10 years. I have been tour photographer for Mark Anthony. I have the mayor's photographer. I was the campaign photographer for Bill Daley, the chief of staff of Obama. I have done concerts, events, about
big shot
200 weddings.
Big shot.
So the moment that you came out to me with this idea and becoming, you know, the lead photographer for INDIRAP and bringing, not just being the lead photographer, but elevating my photography game, you know, that just like, okay, yeah, let's do it, you know, because it's not about photographing and working with you guys. It's just about all the stuff that we're gonna be able to do being now in INDIRAP full time, you know. I mean, this is what, be like a year already, or probably a little bit, right? And we already have done so much. I mean, as far as like photography, I have never thought I would have photographed some of the stuff that I photographed if I would not join the team, you know.
We met through our barber. We got the same barber.
Same barber, same haircut.
I used to go see Champ, and he, you know, yo, this is dude Chris. Yo, bro, you know how Champ talk.
And the same thing, he was like, man, you need to meet my guy Julian. He does the same thing that you do.
Yeah, so, you know, Champ hyped us both up and all that. And I don't know how we linked up, but, you know, I was already, you know, 5-6 years deep in the INDIRAP. Chris, you were doing your thing, traveling around the world, shooting everything, doing, I mean.
Right, I think by the time that we met, I was probably about 5 years into the photography as well too, you know, professional. And 5 years in.
Right. Yeah, so, you know, doing that, and, you know, if you followed INDIRAP for long enough, you already know that photography's always been a big proponent of our brand. You know, we're constantly doing photo shoots behind the scenes, you know, ad campaign stuff for ourselves, stuff for our website. So I've always, you know, had a very high respect for photography in terms of our brand. You know, as we progress and continue to roll out new things for our clients and new value add services or whatnot, products, you know, especially with Social Club, I was like, you know, any brand out there, especially if you're starting out or if you're looking to do a rebrand or anything, brand photography is extremely important. A lot of people talk about video and that kind of thing, but like, you know, video has a purpose. You know, when it comes to your website or when it comes to social or when it comes to, you know, your headshots or whatever it is, that photo, that might be something that, you know, a potential customer client may see, and putting your best face forward, you know what I mean? What they say, you only get one chance to make a first impression.
Right, and that's once people see it, they're either gonna stay with it or they're gonna go away, you know? Right. So, I mean, that's what it is, you know, first impression is what's up.
Right, so you gotta start, I mean, it's a time and a place for the camera phone pics.
And you know what is crazy? Because, I mean, we're gonna dive more into the conversation, but we are in the position right now where we at because you saw these 5 years ago, like, man, I need to have photography for my brand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you start hiring me to do what we're doing right now for clients because you saw it back then. You were like,
guinea pig. I'm always
right.
Guinea pigging it.
And it's crazy because, you know, I mean, when we first started working together, you know, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, I know BTS. Right.
You thought I was playing with
right. I'm like, damn, bro, how much behind the scene you want of you, you know? But I mean, and then, you know, being a production company, but showing what's behind what people don't see is what I feel that, yeah. I mean, a lot of people got to fall in love with more INDIRAP just because you're not delivering a video, but they know the story, who's behind INDIRAP, who's Julian, who's Peter, who's Deepu, who's Sarah, what they do. Right. You know, it's just more like now they just know INDIRAP is a family and what the work they do.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons people work with us, is because we're not hiding behind a logo. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're putting our faces out there. You know what I mean? We let people know who we are. We're putting it on social, putting it on the website. And everybody that works here, you know, everybody here participates in these behind the scenes, these photo shoots. We just did the big factory photo shoot. You know what I mean? We do like 2-3 group photo shoots a year just to stay fresh.
Right, and it's so successful, the fact that you saw the need that you need to have photography in your business, you know. And for us to now sell that to other clients, you know, it's just like, you need photography, right? You need video, absolutely, but you need photography. You know, you cannot bore it. You cannot continue posting similar stuff because your followers or your clients are gonna get bored. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you need the video and you need your photography.
Well, not only that, dog. Like I see people with headshots that they took like 10 years ago. Right. And it's like, okay, you got a headshot on your website you took 10 years ago, but then when I meet you, you look crazy. Exactly. Because I can't recognize you because you walk, when I see you on the Hangout, I'm trying to hide myself from going, because the photo on your website looks a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Nothing, right? Nah, you don't look nothing like it. So you have to stay fresh. You have to, and it's not just taking a picture. It's like, you're creating trust and transparency. You're putting your best face forward. That's another thing. It's like, everybody's not photogenic. Okay, it's a known fact, but when you have professional like this guy or another photographer, whoever you might use, that the lighting and the angle and all those things, putting your best face forward if you own a business. You know, putting your best face forward if you're VP of sales, you know, chief marketing officer, whoever you are, that's super clutch. You know, people make buying decisions based upon visuals. You know,
me, I say, you know, I've been a professional photographer now for 10 years, you know, and something that I always say, you know, to a client or, you know, or to somebody that booked the service is that, you know, don't think that you just booked that one photo shoot that you needed for your next 5 years. No, you know, this is the starting point from this point. But you need to, photography need to be like going to visit the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. The photography need to be updated at least, man, monthly, max every 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that I photograph your product once. That's gonna be your product.
And I'm glad you mentioned product, because again, that's another thing. You know, we do people and all that kind of stuff. Yes, people need to be updated, but if you're selling products, you know, having product shoots every time a product rolls out, getting multiple angles, getting, you know, building a photo library and a video library, obviously, but a photo library around each product. You know what I mean? With different backgrounds and different lighting to sell a certain mood. If fall comes up or spring comes up, you know, making sure that your photography, you know, reflects that. You know what I mean? You look at you look at your favorite brand, look at Nike, look at North Face. That's why they have the fall lookbook, the spring lookbook, the summer lookbook. Right, because you got to stay fresh. You're not showing people summer clothes in the wintertime. Nobody's buying that shit. So, you know.
And to be honest, even that, I feel like they do like 3 or 4 shoots during the summer. Like, I mean, during the summer, for winter they do, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just not like one look for the whole winter, one look for the whole summer. It's just like, you know. And it goes back to myself too as a photographer. You know, if I continue putting the same stuff, I'm gonna bore my clients. Right. They're gonna start, you know, oh, he's doing the same thing. So I need constantly
mix it up.
Need to be mixing it up too, either for clients or for my personal portfolio. You know.
No, for sure, man, for sure. I mean, yeah. So, you know, at the end of the day, look, if you're a brand, if you're running a brand, if you're in charge of any kind of marketing, put that photography in there. Put it in your content calendar. You know, put it in your marketing in budget. Whether it's once a year, twice a year, 10 times a year, make sure it's in there. You know what I mean? If it's about to be 2021 and you got pictures from 2018 up, you know what I'm saying? You need to kind of rethink what you're doing.
Right, and that's why sometimes when they booked us, they be like, oh my God, I love this headshot more than the one I did before. I'm like, when was the last time you did that one? Oh, it was about 7 years ago. I'm like, it's new equipment.
You know what though? You know what? That's the old school way. That's before social and how much media and shit's getting put out here right now. And like, the biggest brands, they're just staying fresh daily, putting stuff out weekly, monthly. You know, it used to be where you had a big corporate headshot shit every 7 years. That's over with. That's dead. I mean, you know what I mean? Some people, it's a very small group of people that might do that.
And then, you know, like I say, photography and videography is your portfolio nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, you could have the best candy bar, but if you don't have the best video or photo of that candy bar,
nobody's
that ain't right.
Because
there's plenty of candy bars out there. You know what I'm saying? So you need to know how you investing your money into the photography and videography. Like, don't hire a photographer because you have a nice iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's the reason why you want to go into a company and hire photography service, just because we know and we have been there already and we know what the right product to deliver to you, so you could, you know, look good in front of your clients.
Well, yeah,
you know?
it's true, and it's like, it's just not the camera. You
right.
know?
Definitely not.
For me, I tell you what, you can give me any camera in the world, but give me the lighting. The lighting is what sets the mood, is what makes shit look 3D, is what makes things look beautiful. You know what I mean? You see people taking pictures with a fucking window behind them is blown out. You can't even see their faces. Like,
and you know what?
Come on, man.
That's a good thing that you said right there. It's not the camera, and
it's not the camera.
And it's not also the person. You have to be with the team, because I've been a photographer for so long, and I always thought I had it right. But then you come at me, Chris. Nah, trust me. The color look bad. The contrast look off. And I'm like, damn, it does look off. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I do my editing and boom.
It's little things.
So it's like be able to have that team that's gonna help you create
constructively criticize to get to the best product. That's what we do.
To deliver the best product.
To deliver the best product for our clients.
It's just like how we prepare ourselves for each shoot. It's what make us value our work, and then what make the client be like, wow, you know, I want to continue working.
The camera's the smallest part of this shit. Like, the camera's the smallest, like, element. The camera's 10% of it. Obviously, we use nice cameras and nice gear. You know what I mean? That's what we do here. We earn that, and that's what we do. But trust me when I tell you, it's way more things that go into it. You know what I mean? And that's just on our end. When it comes to the client, it's like, what should the client wear? You know, what kind of setting should we put them in? What kind of light should we put them in to kind of tell their story the best? There's so many elements.
And then, you know, most of the time the client, you know, they know what they want, but they don't know the little aspect or the technique about the picture. Sometimes they be like, oh yeah, I want to take a picture because look at how beautiful the sky look in the back. But they don't realize, oh wait, it's a fully sun outside. That's getting blown out. So, you know, we go in there, we assess the situation, and we make sure that boom, we get, you know, what's delivered to the client. You know, no matter what it is, we're gonna find their solution, and we're gonna make sure they get what they asked for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. There's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? There is no excuse.
They just know they want to look good, and that's why they hired us.
Right.
That's it.
That's the word.
That's it. That's all. The rest is up to us.
We get it done, and that's it. You know, like, and we can deliver the client what they asked for, and that's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what it is.